is Tomomi Gariano, a certified Zentangle teacher. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is day 16 of Advent Tangles 2024. And yesterday we did, oh, which one was that yesterday? Oh, here, this one. And today we are going to do this beautiful tangle. I'm gonna do it here. Day 16 of Avreal, Avreal. So this is the Tangle official Tangle. It's nice to see official Tangle. It's, I don't know, it's really comforting to see official Tangle. And this one is what we call a border tangle. So you start with 2 parallel lines, and you're gonna add aura to this line, inside or outside, it doesn't matter at this point. And gonna squeeze orbs in this small space. So we're gonna skip that, but you're just adding orbs in this small space. And then you are gonna create let's see, what's the best way? I think I should have done zigzag. That might have been the easiest. So let me take it back. I think it'll be easier to do zigzag. So you do orbs, 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 and then gonna do zigzag. And you can do, I know the lines going the same direction like this, but I thought it might be easier. And then you alternate the zigzag like this, so that you have this sort of like a diamond shaped square in between these borders. And then inside these triangles, you're going to add lines going into the same direction as initial lines. So going this direction, and then inside this square diamond, you draw lines going so if this is horizontal, this one is vertical. So going in not opposite, what do you call it, like the direction that's crossing, or so one is horizontal and one is vertical. So that's the Tangle Avreal. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. You can make it into a ribbon, you can make it into a border. Let's see, why do I want to add this? I have lots of open space in this area, so that's where I'm gonna add this tangle. And perhaps I'll make it nice and wide and a little wavy too. Like this. And I will add a parallel line. Like this. Oops, sorry, I'm a little off camera, sorry about that. So now I have this ribbon-like space, and maybe I'll make it just a little bit narrower by auraing inside. And I think I'm gonna squeeze orbs with blue ink And adding those tiny little orbs are really, really relaxing. Just one at a time, squeezing one after another without leaving much space. If you have lots of, if this space is wide and if you have lots of in-between spaces, you can ink in, but just gonna squeeze them one at a time. And we were talking about Christmas ball yesterday, so this kind of makes me think of ribbons. And then inside, I'm gonna do a zigzag. Be like this, and then another zigzag crossing this one. So I think this one's gonna go like this. Yep. You see how they are not necessarily all the same shape. And I'm gonna add, actually place in this direction, it's easier for me. And add lines that's auraing this initial line, so it's curved a little bit, and aura, aura, aura. So if the initial lines are straight, these lines will be straight too, but because mine was curved, these lines gets curved a little bit, and some spaces are bigger, some spaces are smaller. So it's lots of repetitive line work and little orbs. So it's quite simple, yet there's a lot of lines that you're drawing, so your hand may get a little tired. If that happens, take a break. I may take a break after this first one because I've been drawing other projects, so my hand is a little tired already. I can feel it on my wrist. So I'm gonna take a little break and I read you today's reading. Day 16, wrapping gifts. Gift giving is as old as Christmas itself, but people didn't always wrap a gift before they gave it to someone. In the late 1800s, almost all gifts were handmade. That's nice. Once people started purchasing factory-made trinkets and toys, they wanted to make these gifts feel as though there were more effort put into them. So the gift giver began wrapping these presents in brown paper and decorating them. As you wrap gift this Christmas, remember that the very first Christmas gift was wrapped in swaddling clothes. Luke 2:7 said, "She wrapped him in cloths and placed them in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn." This was God Himself wrapped in the form of baby, who came so that He could wrap all of us in His love. Take a drive around your neighborhood and look for a house that has a nativity scene. Think about what it means that the gift of Jesus came wrapped as a baby. So this is a great reminder that we are celebrating the birth of Jesus, this season for Christmas. It's easy to get distracted. So we're gonna add another one going behind, holly bar behind. And this one, I'm gonna make this just a little bit skinnier than the one before. And I'm just gonna simply repeat. I'm gonna keep today's tangling just very simple and basic, so that I can just relax into my practice. You know, sometimes, especially as you learn more and more techniques and different techniques, and you start adding colors, you can overcomplicate your tangles. It's nice to once in a while just simply do the tangle, draw the tangle as it's in a form that's introduced. So I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm staying and doing in a very basic way. And this one is going behind, so it'll be like this. And this is definitely a season of giving too. You know, gift giving, donation giving, whatever you're giving. But a lot interesting that the what we just read, that all the gifts are handmade back then, and Christmas wrapping or the gift wrapping is a way to make these gifts more thoughtful and personal. And I like wrapping my gifts. You know, it's a time to kind of reflect on the person that I'm giving gift to, and I can picture the face of the person receiving the gift, and the smile that this gift will put on their face as they open the gift. So gift giving, yes, gift wrapping, yes, is a chore, or can be a chore, but it can also be a great opportunity to meditate on the person that you're giving gift to. So we're gonna do one more. Here. And it's nice to see all these gifts wrapped under the Christmas tree, and it's so much fun to open these gifts, especially with kids. And we used to have 2 little dogs too, and of course they received Christmas gifts too, but I had to keep this gift away from them, because you know, some gifts they can just smell. And I can't leave them under the tree, because they'll figure out and they will open the wrapping, and that's not gonna, I mean, eventually they're gonna open, but you know, I don't want them to open before the Christmas. So yes, silly me, but you know, they're part of the family. So okay, so this one maybe crosses here. So I miss my dogs. You know, they were great dogs. I had one Westie and one Shih Tzu. They both, well, my Westie lived till a little over 17 years. We had him, Leo, as a puppy, and he was just a bundle of energy. And he was my hiking buddy. You know, we did a lot of hiking together, and he just had a lot of energy. We take him to like 10-mile hike, and then that's like piece of cake for him. So after the hike, he's looking at me like, okay, so what's next? And I'm like, nap maybe? But you know, he just has so much energy. So usually, like after the hike, I take him to the lake and let him swim a little bit until he's tired. And you know, he's a white dog, so he gets really dirty in the mountain. So it was nice to take him swimming after the hike, and I'll just let him run around in a field next to the park that had the lake, and just let him dry as he ran around. And then finally he's ready to take a nap. So he had a bundle of energy. And then our other dog, she was just the laziest thing. You know, she loves to just take it easy at home and take a nap in the sun or by the fireplace around this time of the year. And you know, she has a short snout, so she would snore like really loud, louder than perhaps humans snore. But they're both fun in their own unique ways. So anyways, I am gonna add a little bit of shading. Maybe I'll bring out these triangles a little bit. So yeah, they got gifts for Christmas too. And they were so excited too about receiving gifts. And of course, I wrapped their gift too, but I know they don't understand. They don't appreciate the wrapping, but so I guess it makes sense, you know, that the wrapping was not necessarily, I was wrapping gift for the recipient. I'm not just talking about my dogs, but in general. But at the same time, you know, I think the act of wrapping is, I was doing it more for myself to really, because it was an opportunity for me to enjoy the process and think about the person who's receiving the gift, putting a tag and picking up the paper, wrapping paper, and everything. So I'm glad that I got to learn about the meaning behind the gift wrapping. And handmade gifts are always special. Yeah, we talked about Christmas ornament, and I can't remember which day it was, but so I shared that all of our ornaments are very near and dear to us, and some of the ornaments are handmade, and I had quite a few handmade ornaments from my neighbor. She's a glass artist. Perhaps not every year, but more often than not, she gave us a really nice handmade glass Christmas ornament. So that was something really special. And yes, they are in the storage back in the States. So maybe little by little I'll bring these Christmas ornaments to Japan. Maybe starting from some of our favorites. I don't think we are gonna have enough space for all the ornaments soon. Maybe, if we are staying in Japan for much longer, we haven't decided yet. Maybe we move to a house with a little more space. Then I can bring all the ornaments from the state and keep them in Japan. So we'll see. Oh, my pen is a little clogged. Oh, there we go. Now it's flowing again. So sometimes this gel pen gets clogged because sometimes it picks up the powder from graphite or white charcoal, and perhaps picking up dust from the paper, or if that happens, you just gently clean the pen tip on the other clean paper. Or oftentimes what I do is this. You can see on my hand, I clean it on the side of my finger. That seems to work pretty well. I don't know why, and I don't know if that's a good thing to do for a pen tip, but I know it works, and I know this is not just me who does this. I've seen many other artists do this. So I'm gonna add just a finishing touch. By emphasizing over and under. And I think I'm gonna ink in this background as well. Well, I actually decided to do one more thing after I inked in. So I'm back, even though I thought I was done. I'm gonna add a little bit of white decoration around this one. And I just wanted to make this one look a little softer. Like this. And then with my white charcoal pencil, create this little translucent decoration around this ribbon. You don't have to do this, but I thought it would be something fun. So that's that, this little extra if you want to try, and I will see you tomorrow then. Bye.